Hello, today we're going to look at what I think is the highest gold per hour pet farm in the game if done correctly. When 9.1 released, we got 4 Baubleworm pets introduced into the game, one of which needed 10,000 pet charms and 3 that are purchasable with great items from various sources. We are going to look at one of the pets that is purchasable with farmable items. Today we're going to talk about the rare version, the Ruby Baubleworm. I love this little guy. I have sold 181 Ruby Baubleworms over the last 7 months since 9.1 released, so I do have a lot of experience of farming and selling him. The reason this farm gives such a high gold per hour is simply because we can farm these items needed to buy the pets in bulk and get loads of pets to sell over time. If you were to just farm the materials to purchase one pet, then it'd probably be a very average gold per hour farm. But if we, for example, farm 10 of these pets, every time we sell one, we grab another one out of the bank and throw it on the auction house, and it's a very efficient use of our time. The vendor is located here. He is willing to trade a ground gear, a wobbly staff, and an unlucky rock for the Ruby Baubleworm pet. A big warning first. We are farming great items. This means if you have an add-on that automatically sells junk and repairs for you every time you go to a vendor, be very careful with it, as it will just vendor all the items you've just spent all your time grinding for. Okay, let's start by getting some ground gears. You need to be low level for these to drop. Level 10 to 13 is the best range, so I find the best way to do it is just to create a fresh level 10 allied race character. You're going to jump on the Zeppelin or the boat to Borean Tundra and head over to here. We are just going to farm these mechanical harvest collectors for the ground gears. Every now and then you'll have to leave here and just run over here to the other field, as they share spawn locations, so you will end up with nothing to kill if you do not move. These are very quick and easy to farm, and you shouldn't have any issues getting a decent quantity of them. Okay, next we want our staff. The best place I have found to get the staff has been killing trash in the Firelands raid. We do not need to kill every single mob, we are just going to clear a large amount of the trash in about 3 pulls, just to make it as time efficient as possible. Just remember, you are locked to 10 resets an hour, so you may end up having to log your character out at the raid entrance and coming back later on once your resets are up if you need to farm more. You may not get a staff every single run, but they are pretty common. I've gotten multiple staffs on a single run before. If you actually run the Firelands raid every week for transmog or mounts, you can probably actually just completely skip this stage. As you are doing your normal weekly runs, just remember to save the staffs, and over time you'll get what you need for the pets with much less effort. Alternatively, these can actually be bought from the auction house. I frequently see them going for under 500 gold each, so if they are going cheap, then that might save you some effort. The last thing we need is the very unlucky rock. Now, there is a fishing way to get this rock, but honestly, don't even consider it. The amount of time and effort it takes is just crazy. We just need to come here in Nazmir and loot this treasure. Now, you can only do this once per character, so you will need to do this on all your characters and perhaps even create some new ones to run here, but you can use fresh characters. Now, like we said, you want to be farming in bulk to make it a high gold per hour. If you are just wanting to sell on your main realm, then probably farming 10 is fine, like we said earlier. These are selling for between 20,000 and 70,000 gold on EU servers, and between 25,000 and 100,000 gold on US servers, so it will make you a solid amount of gold. They will just take a while to sell. And as always, do your research on your server before you invest a lot of time into this. Like I say every time we do anything related to pets, selling cross-realm will make you so much more gold, and I will link the pet arbitrage video in the description below again. Anyway, thanks for listening and good luck out there, goblins.